Subtracting polynomials. So here we're going to subtract 2x plus 1 minus 6x minus 1. So there are two ways to do this. I'm going to show you the way I typically explain this. For subtracting, you can add the opposite. So we add the OPP. So in the first method, let's say, number 1, I'm going to take this subtraction sign and I'm going to rewrite it as addition. That means I have to do the opposite of everything inside the parentheses after. The opposite of a positive 6x is a negative 6x. The opposite of a negative 1 is a positive 1. So this becomes my new problem. Now that we're adding these polynomials, we don't need the parentheses anymore. We can just combine like terms. So I'm going to rearrange this using the commutative property. I'm going to put 2x minus 6x together. And then I'm going to have this plus 1 and now plus 1. 2x minus 6x is negative 4x. 1 plus 1 is 2. Positive 2. So that would be the final answer. So another method that you could do that some teachers explain is distributing the negative 1. So what that means is there's always a number. If you can't see it, sometimes it's 0, sometimes it's 1, depending on the context. In this case, it's 1 because I could take 1 and multiply it by anything, and it doesn't change it. So I could put 1 in front of these parentheses. What makes this method 2 interesting is that because you're subtracting, that second parentheses actually has a negative 1. So that negative 1 gets distributed to both of these. So it's pretty much negative 1 times 6x minus the negative 1 times the 1. So this whole right side simplifies to negative 6x plus 1. Negative 6x plus 1 is the same as this, negative 6x plus 1. So they give you the same parts. The first term's polynomial is not going to change. It's still going to be 2x plus 1. So the answer is still going to be negative 4x plus 2. It's just how you get there. And the distributing of the negative 1, in my experience, confuses students a lot more than just rewriting it as addition and doing the opposite of every term in the expression after the minus.